Morning everyone, and welcome to Reveal Beauty and Wellness. So this week I am talking about the brightening and clarifying range from Academie Skincare. As many of you know who are coming to the studio over the past couple of years, Academie Skincare is a French skincare brand and has been with me since day dot. So as I have evolved, as the studio has evolved, so has the skincare range. And again, they just keep producing products that we need in our current environment. So the brightening and clarifying range is one of the ranges that's really good for common complaints like skin pigmentation, lack of tone, lack of clarity, uneven complexion, sunspots, visible signs of sun damage. And again, it's a range where you can kind of see very noticeable results without having to go into the extremes of percentages, really active skincare ingredients. So they call this a white complex, the special formulated ingredients that they have in the skincare range. The two biggest extracts that they have, one is licorice extract, and the second is vitamin C. So licorice is a great extract that is used more and more in skincare these days because of its clarifying benefits. So it brings radiance to the skin, it evens out skin tone, it soothes redness, and of course it's a natural extract, and it's also an antioxidant. So like with vitamin C, it helps to protect and prevent against the damages of environmental damage as well as sun damage. We also have vitamin C extract in there, which again, as we know, is a famous antioxidant in skincare. It helps prevent against sun damage as well as the harmful free radicals that are in our environment and day-to-day life. As well as that, it helps to target specifically the melanin production within our skin, and so it helps to lighten up sunspots and lighten up pigmentation with continued use. Very mild to use, very gentle to use. It doesn't sting, it doesn't irritate the skin. So I had been using this on and off as the products were coming in, but this week I really kind of just gave it kind of a couple of days in a row, and I use it as my morning time routine. So as you might have seen in the story, one of the first products that I use as part of the routine is the Brightening Cleansing Gel. Now, from myself having a dry, dehydrated skin type, I very much stay away from gel washes because I don't like my skin to feel too tight, dehydrated. What I notice about the skin gel, it's a really thick, clear gel. You mix it with a little bit of water to make up a lather on the skin, and you take it off with a warm cloth. I haven't found that my skin is dry, it's flaky, it's tight, that I might have experienced in previous times using different gels. I find it's really gentle on the skin. It very much suits a normal to combination kind of skin type, or maybe more oilier skin type. But again, for me, I would definitely recommend it for all skin types where, you know, if you're dry or dehydrated, you might use it every second day or 2 or 3 times a week. Really good for removing a day's makeup as well. And it comes in at €28. So really good value. And as always with Academie, I just find their quantities are just so decent and will last you for ages. Once you've got that done, then you're into your second step, which is your toning. And again, sometimes people are not too fond of toners because because of the history of using alcohols in them, which tend to strip the skin. More and more toners are now alcohol free, and again, this is a fantastic one from Academie in the range. It's the Brightening Toner, again with their special white complex or their vitamin C and licorice extract. Very gentle and no strong smells. You literally pass this over the skin using 2 cotton discs. If you have them, or reusable pads if you have them. Just gently takes away any residue, clarifies the skin. Again, very gentle. I just find it myself personally using the toners or rose waters, I just find them just a nice freshening feel on the skin. It generally wakes me up, especially in the morning as well. This also comes in at 28, and again, this is your 250 ml, and as you can see is really decent too. So next step, again, French are very particular in their skin routines and their steps. We have what we call the Brightening Hydrating First Care Serum. So again, this is basically just like a serum. It goes on like a serum, but is very fluid in texture without being water-like. And again, it has the white complex, and it's very much focused around hydrating or giving intense nourishment to the skin. So I would use that after the cleansing, after the toning, and I apply this. And I generally leave it for a minute or two. It's very gentle on the skin. It's very soothing on the skin. And of course, having hyaluronic acid in there, you'll automatically feel like you're giving your skin a drink. 200 mils in this. But again, you're just using 1 to 2 pumps, and I've been using this every day this week, so 3 days in a row now. I'm really enjoying the feel of it. I really enjoy that after the deep cleaning of the gel. I really enjoy bringing that hydration back with the hyaluronic acid. After that then, and this comes in at 40 euros, but again, for the quantity that you're getting, really, really good. And just to highlight this as well, this is really, even within 3 days, and you know, I've generally quite good skin. I'm blessed to have really good skin, but I would certainly see that my skin looks a lot clearer, looks a lot more even, and I am putting it down to this first care serum, as they call it, or brightening hydrating first care serum. So again, I'm going to continue to use for another few days, and I probably will interchange it with my other kind of skincare routines, but loving this, very much loving this. Lastly then, I have the final stage. So for me, having a dry, dehydrated skin, I like obviously a nice cream at the end. I don't like something that's going to leave a huge greasy residue on the skin, but neither do I like something too fluid that's going to leave me wanting more. So this is the Brightening Hydration Cream, again with their white complex. What I love about this cream is it just goes on nice and smooth. It goes in and absorbs into the skin really, really quickly. And the best part of it is that makeup goes on top very nicely as well. And I'm really loving this. It also comes in a fluid, so if you are someone who's more normal to oily skin, you can get this rather than the cream form, you can get it in a lighter fluid. But for me, I find this cream is not too greasy or not too intense in the skin, so it's definitely my first port of call. It comes in at 50 mils here in this, and it comes in at 42 euros. But again, for the small amount, a little actually spreads very, very well. So a little goes a long way. It definitely just gives that luminosity and that radiance to the skin that we look for, and it sits really, really well under makeup. And final product that I haven't really talked about in the story, again, it's not part of the brightening range, but again, it's something that you can use maybe once to twice a week. So when I find you're kind of brightening and helping with vitamin C to turn over the dead skin, the outer skin, you sometimes will need an exfoliator once to twice a week, whether on the whole face or on a targeted area, just to help continue lifting off that old skin cells and help bringing up the fresh, clear new skin. So one of my favourite, and I've talked about this before in other videos, but is the Phyto Peeling Seaweed Exfoliator from Academie. Very, very, very gentle, no microbeads, just eases across the skin. So I would use this once to twice a week after the gel or your cleansing routine, so the skin is nice and soft and ready to be exfoliated. Exfoliator, as you've seen in previous videos, are one of my big things when we come into the winter season. Again, to shed off kind of any build-up, dehydrated skin, dead skin from the heat indoors and the cold outdoors. So this is part of their all skin types collection, but it's one I use in the matching facial, which I do here as well. Which brings me to my final point on this, which sometimes when people are investing in skincare, one of the big things I always say to people is, you know, to try where possible, either on a sample form or, which I have at the studio, I usually a matching facial, and either in the express format, an express facial, or the full facial format as well. So Academie has a brightening facial which matches with this skin care line, which means that you can experience the products without having to invest lots amount of money, see the benefits of them on your skin even visibly after one treatment, and also to make sure that the ingredients work with your skin. Again, the formulations in the Academie skincare range in general, even when it comes to the active skincare, they're just done with such precision. They're just enough to make a difference, but not too much that it's going to cause your skin to go the other way, or your skin to kind of cause breakouts or cause irritation. And that's why I love the Academie skincare brand so much. So again, you can click on the links that I will have in the story there. You can book directly and go on and kind of see some availability for the facials. If you're not sure, book the time, as I always say, for the facial that you want, whether it's 75 minutes or 45 minutes, and I'll be able to in studio tailor the products to your needs. And then of course we have our online shop. We are starting to get ready for Christmas here. Lots of stock coming in, lots of beauty boxes are going to be made with all different kind of combinations for either yourself or someone that you care especially for. So lots coming up in the next few weeks, of course, the busy retail season. So I hope you enjoyed this relatively short video and you take away something from it. Please message me if you have any questions, or when you're coming in for your studio appointment, feel free to have a chat about some of these products. And again, you can just be adding them into your collection one at a time as you use up things at home as well. Brightening and brightening range, you definitely can't be without at least one of those products. And if there was one I was to recommend, it'd probably be their First Care Serum or their Brightening Serum. A pump or two a day under your makeup or with your other skincare range will certainly go a long way to promoting that evenness, the brightness, the luminosity and the radiance in skincare that we are definitely looking for this winter season. So thank you for watching as always, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.